again everyone. As you can see by the title of this video, it's announcing that I have reached 7,000 subscribers. In fact, at the time of filming this, it's a little bit past that. I think it's like 7,070 something. Of course, I want to start off by saying a really big thank you to all of you for subscribing, and you're what make the channel, really. You know, to get to 7,000 subscribers, I still think that's quite astonishing. I always say that every time I hit, you know, another 1,000 subscribers, but it really is, it is quite mind-boggling. So thank you very much. Thanks for all your support, watching the videos, sharing them, all the lovely comments that you always leave. It's really appreciated. My hard drive, external hard drive that I store sort of a lot of the footage for the videos on, including like my latest videos that I'm working on, that hard drive has broken, and the cost of it isn't cheap. We're looking at anything between £350 and £850 to fix it. It basically, it's beyond the point of repair from like a kind of a normal data recovery specialist. It's what is called advanced recovery. Basically, there's obviously a mechanical fault within the hard drive itself that is like totaled now, and a lot of my footage from the Canterbury loop, one of my day walks that I did with Candice in Headcorn, Kent, that's on there, and also part 4, I believe, of the N.D.W way is stuck on there, which is not ideal. That happened, and then of course I got made redundant from my job working at the gym in Brentwood. Now, I won't go into detail about it because I kind of think you should keep, you know, sort of your work life and your YouTube life separate, really. But needless to say, I'm out of a job. Fingers crossed though, you know, sort of the gym does reopen, and maybe, you know, I can get my job back there. It's a bit of a long story really, all to do with that, but we'll see. I mean, if not, you know, I'm gonna have to look for work elsewhere, hopefully work in another gym, because that is my passion, that is what I'm interested in. I don't want to go back to Sainsbury's, put it that way. Of course, you've probably seen the GoFundMe page has reached its target. In fact, it's exceeded its target, and once again, that's all thanks to you. You know who you are. Thank you so much for donating to that. Like, it doesn't matter if you donate £5 or £100, it's all greatly appreciated. You know, that people want to give their money to me for the sake of this channel is once again mind-boggling. Yeah, there's one thing sort of getting support for a channel but not making money out of it, but then people wanting to give you money and help you out and stuff is even more amazing. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Of course, that money is going to be used to recover the data. It's also going to go towards the cost of a new external hard drive, or maybe several hard drives, or several sort of memory sticks. A lot of people be giving me a lot of useful advice on how to store data going forwards, like large amounts of like video footage and stuff like that. Of course, being a YouTuber, I have a company in mind. They're based in London, and they've got branches all over the country in most of the major cities, and they want, I think it's about £500 basically to sort of, you know, look at the hard drive, take it apart, and see if, you know, they can recover the data as well. Now, it's not the cheapest quote I had. The cheapest quote was from Curry's. That was £350, but of course no one can guarantee the recovery of data from like a mechanical fault with a hard drive, but they said if we can't recover anything, you would lose the £350, Whereas this other company based in London, yes, it's more money, but they said if we can't recover any of the data, you will get your money back. The only money you will have to lay out would be £20 for the postage costs of sending the hard drive to them and back, and you'd get your hard drive back. But of course there'd be additional fees for like parts to fix the hard drive, the recovery of the data, the resources as well, because they will be using a proper clean room, basically like a lab, a dust-free environment, to take the hard drive apart, inspect it, and then try and transfer the data onto a working hard drive, which I will have to pay for on supplier calls. So hence the GoFundMe page. It's not a cheap operation. A lot of people will question me going, Tom, that's a lot of money, it sounds bullshit. Honestly, hand on my heart, it's the truth. Honestly, it is not cheap. Prior to that, a couple of people said to me, you may as well just admit defeat. You've lost the footage, that's it. I may not get the footage back. I'm not going to promise anything, okay? Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get the data back and the footage back. I can show you those videos. But I've got to try, and I thought, I don't care how much it's going to cost. If I have to work for months to get that money, so be it. And I come up with the idea of setting up a GoFundMe page, and I thought it's not going to work. Who's going to want to give me money to get it fixed? It's hardly a charity, is it? It's not like it's not like to pay for hospital bills or anything like that. So the fact that I've achieved that target of £800 and then exceeded it is incredible. So thank you very much. So I'm going to be sorting that out today. Speaking to this company in London, we're going to get that hard drive sent off and get that footage back. In the meantime, though, I thought as a kind of a bit of a treat for reaching the 7,000 plus subscribers, I thought I'd show you some of the highlights from some of the lost footage that's on the hard drive. Now, basically that footage there's the bulk of it is stuck on the hard drive, where I transferred it onto the hard drive and then the hard drive broke. So it was originally on my phone, of course, because I'm filming on my phone. Now I kept some photos and short clips that I was going to post to Instagram, like social media, stuff like that, of the Canterbury loop, just to say that we've done it and things like that. So luckily, of course, I had that stuff, and that's what I'm going to show you coming up now in this video. So crack yourself open a drink. I'm going to go for something a bit different. Frosty Jack cider, 7.5%. Kind of a low end cider, but I thought something different for 7,000 subscribers. So I've never had this before. It's probably going to be horrible. Cheers everyone. Cheers for the 7,000 subscribers and for donating to the GoFundMe page. Cheers. Well, it's got no taste to it. Very metallic. Hot. I don't know if I'm going to drink all of that. Oh, it's only about 3 PM as well. Oh, I think that's getting a 3 out of 10 for me. Still drinking it though. Oh. Anyways, enjoy the footage. Cheers. That's the end of the North Downs Way again. Literally just there. Yes! Come on! Woo! Yes, mate, well done. Oh, we have done it twice. Well done, mate. Yes! We've reached the end of the North Downs Way, the Canterbury Loop, 30 miles. We've done that in 3 days. As you can see, the weather's a lot worse. 5:30, probably nearer 6 o'clock now. We've been walking since about 9 this morning. It's so windy. But yeah, we've done it again. So now we can officially say we have walked the entire North Downs Way, not just one section or one loop. Cheers. So next up is some footage that was kept on the phone, didn't go onto the hard drive. I sort of kept it separately because I was originally just going to post this on Instagram and Facebook and like my community page on the channel, and it's something I've wanted to do for quite a while, and that is wild camp in a cave on a beach. And I'd found the spot on the Kent coast. I'd been there before with the very lovely Candice and sort of scouted it out, recce'd it and stuff, and I had it in mind. It was the it was the evening of the completion of the Canterbury Loop of the North Downs Way, and myself and Luke knew that we had to go back to Canterbury to do some filming there for the video that, as I say, is stuck on the hard drive. So we thought we don't want to drive all the way back home, so we thought, we've got camping equipment, we've got food, we can get some water, let's go and do a little camp somewhere and then we'll drive back to Canterbury the next day. So I said, I know a really good spot where there's a load of smugglers' caves cut into the chalk cliffs, and that is exactly what we did. And I tell you what, it was brilliant. Really enjoyed it, and it's something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, hope you enjoy this footage as well. Morning everyone. It was quite a little impromptu wild camp last night. After myself and Luke had finished the Canterbury Loop of the North Downs Way, we decided to head to the Kent coast. Basically we need to go to Canterbury Cathedral today and do some filming, so we didn't want to drive all the way home knowing we'd have to come back again. So we decided to come here, and as it was a first for me, I've not tried it before, thought let's try wild camping in a cave. So this was the spot, cave goes back quite a way. We've got our OEX Bush Pro Salamander hooped bivvies again. So we just had them left over from the North Downs. They work really well. We did have rain last night, but we were tucked back inside the cave. So there's like the front of the bivvies, and then went up there like that. So yeah, we were well out of sight. Had a little fire as well. You wouldn't know it. We bagged up the worst of it and then buried the rest in the sand. We just dug a fire pit. Still got one bag of wood left over. So let's go and have a look in the cave. I haven't got the tripod with me. Hadn't planned on filming anything. And it opens out here. It's literally, you can feel there's no air in this bit. It's very claustrophobic and like suffocating. I think we're actually under the pub, and it goes back as far as that. In fact, it goes a little bit further, but you'd have to crawl on your stomach, and there's loads of spiders in there. Yeah, pretty cool. Cut into the chalk. There we go, we're all packed up and we're heading back to the car. That was fun. Cheers. See you later. Just a quick one. Bye. So I hope you enjoyed that impromptu little wild camp. We both really enjoyed it. It was one of those things on your bucket list to kind of do. And glad we did that, and we're hoping to return to that area because there's a load of other old smugglers' caves cut into the chalk cliffs, like quite high up, and we sort of recce those in the morning as well. Of course, once lockdown and all that sort of stuff's over and we can start sort of seeing people again, that's something me and Luke want to do. That also reminds me, if you've not subscribed to Luke's channel, the Real Travelling Amigos, already, what you doing? Definitely subscribe to it. He's a good bloke and he's got some really cool videos and he does some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, check him out. And he's also filmed, of course, all the North Downs way that he did with me as well, so you get a different perspective on it. Next thing I want to show you is just a few photos, really. Quite a lot of photos actually. Like I say, I lost the footage. It's on the hard drive again. So these photos I was keeping to once again post on Instagram and Facebook. The first lot is of Canterbury Cathedral. So we went back the next day and it was quite expensive to get in, I'm not going to lie, but it was well worth it. I've never been to Canterbury Cathedral before. Of course, it was the site of the infamous murder of the Archbishop Thomas à Becket in 1170 by some of the knights that belonged to Henry II, and it's just one of those things that you learn about in history as a kid, and if you're like me and you like history a lot, it's one of those things that sticks with you, and you never think you're actually going to go there and actually see the place where that happened. So it's quite a magical experience, really. And then finally, the next lot of photos are going to be from Dover Castle. Now I needed some footage of that as well for one of the North Downs Way videos. So myself and the very lovely Candice took a trip out there one day. We're members of English Heritage, so we got in for free, and free parking as well, which is good. And yeah, just got some photos, a little bit of footage. The footage, of course, is in I think it's part 11 of the North Downs Way, of the mainline route. And yeah, once again, these photos were, just going to go on Instagram, Facebook, and thought I'd share them with you here. So yeah, that's all from me anyway. I'm going to finish off this vile stuff. Once again, everyone, thank you very much for subscribing. It means so much to me. And of course, once again, thank you so much for donating to the GoFundMe page. And if you didn't donate, even if you just shared the page, that's brilliant as well, honestly, because it's all helped, okay? And I honestly thought, even if I got that amount of money, it was going to take me a long time. Like, I was looking at not getting the money until next year. So to get it in a few days, honestly, it's just incredible. So thank you very much. Anyways, I'll leave you with that. So until next time, take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye. Canterbury Cathedral was established soon after the arrival of Bishop Augustine in AD 597. The site of the original building was under the nave of the present one. It was later rebuilt by the Saxons and again by the Normans in 1070 following a fire. The cathedral has been extensively altered over the centuries, but some parts of that Norman building remain. On the 29th of December 1170, following a rash outburst by King Henry II, 4 of his knights took it upon themselves to murder Archbishop Thomas Becket as he prayed before the high altar. The cathedral was already an object of pilgrimage, but this foul deed led to a surge of pilgrims. Becket's shrine and possibly his body were destroyed by King Henry VIII in 1538, though some believe a skeleton found in the crypt in 1888 to be Becket's.